My stomach, for some reason, is acting stupid today. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Is it as bad as it could be, to the point where I would have to consider pushing back my leg workout? It's not to that point, but it's been getting better throughout the day. Anyways, I'm gonna push through it. I think pushing through something like that, like a stomach ache or a headache, it's a lot more, what am I trying to say? It's not the same as pushing through a muscle injury, like my forearm injury. It's more of a, okay, can you tough it out, right? Because what's gonna happen if you, let's say worst case scenario, I go through this workout and I start to feel really bad in the middle of it, that my stomach is just fucking acting up, then I'm probably gonna throw up, or I'm gonna have to make a pit stop at the bathroom and take a shit. Because that's usually what it is, man. That's usually how you get rid of stomach aches. You ate something bad and you gotta fucking just flush it out of your system. So one way you could do it, the easiest way, is to, well, depends on what kind of guy you are, but you could throw up or you could take a shit. For me, I've always preferred the the taking a shit. I don't really like throwing up, but yeah. Anyways, I'm about to get in that gym, dude, and just see what the hell I'm feeling like. This forearm is in the recovery stages right now. I thought it was gonna recover by itself, and I wasn't really massaging it or, fucking putting creams on it. I wasn't proactive with it, is what I'm trying to say. I was kind of being reactive, just hoping that it would get better with time, you know. But that wasn't the case. It's been more than a week, and I'm still dealing with that pain. So I bought some rubbing creams and a compression sleeve, because one of my buddies told me that that's what he did for his knee, and it worked. And I know knees and forearms are a little bit different, but the principle applies, dude. If you got a soft muscle, a tender muscle, or tendon, whatever the hell is wrong in here, I'm pretty sure it's a muscle, then icing it and putting rubbing creams on it and putting a compression sleeve on top of that is definitely going to help reduce the inflammation in that forearm. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're dealing with a similar injury. Yeah, but that's about it, dude. That's about it. Nothing else to talk about. So I'll see you in there for my first set of hamstring curls. It's been a minute since I started on this machine. I usually always start with the laying hamstring machine, but I mean, it felt good warming up. You really got to be mindful on how you set up this machine, because if the padding is a little bit too high up, it'll be pressing up against your calves, and that's not where your most strong point is. You really want to have it like right beneath, like right behind your ankle, as far low as you can. So let me go crazy, dude. This is 220 pounds, or so it says. All right. All right. I gotta be mindful. Gotta be mindful when I'm holding on to this, whatever the fuck you want to call these, because don't neglect it. Whenever you're squeezing hard to get a good fucking rep in, all that force is coming through your fucking forearm. So if it's a little bit tender, you might just re-aggravate it by holding it so fucking tight. So I gotta keep that in mind while I'm doing these and try to make, as few mistakes as possible. Not leave as much room for the possibility of re-injuring my forearm, especially doing legs. You don't ever want to re-aggravate something like your fucking forearms when you're doing legs. That's not smart at all. So I don't know how, but I'm gonna try and do it without using so much of my fucking forearms. It's kind of awkward because, I don't know, you're always just used to holding on with both hands, especially when I wanted to go and do my partials. I noticed that I wasn't going to be able to do it, right? I need to hold on with my left arm and bring it up with my right. So I think it'll be key to not go as heavy as I want to. That way I don't have to, anchor myself so fucking tight. And I think that'll be good. I think that would be the smart play right now. So that's 220 pounds. I think 190 should be a pretty manageable weight. Not so light, not so heavy. So maybe I can get better quality reps also. So let's go for it. Somebody told me whenever I'm doing these that kind of hunching over and kind of being over like this instead of being completely flat against the pad, that it activates your hamstring a little bit more, or you get like a deeper stretch. And I've felt that, it makes sense. If you're a little bit bent over, it makes more sense that your hamstring is going to be a little bit more stretched. But honestly, I think if I were to just press myself up against the back seat, then I wouldn't have to anchor myself so much, and I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna get a good burn whenever I do them. So I'll give that a shot next set. I'm gonna keep the same weight, but something's telling me that if I were to go a little bit lighter, then I'd get like a better quality rep for most of my reps for this set. But that might just be the inner bitch in me trying to talk me out of doing heavier weight. So if that's the case, then I'll keep the same weight and I'll just fucking go. That was good. Yeah. I felt good, honestly. I felt really good. Because usually whenever I'm hunching over, I'm kind of feel like I'm not cheating, but it's a little bit easier to rep out heavier weight whenever you're fucking anchored down, kind of over yourself, right? Hunched over, as opposed to if you're like right here and it's strictly hamstrings, right? You're not anchored down. So I think I'll finish out my hamstrings right here. So I think last set I'm gonna try and burn out. So I don't know, I think it'll feel good. Typically I'd be the one to tell you, go heavy on your last set. Don't do too many reps. But in my situation today, I think a little bit more reps, lighter weight is gonna be beneficial. Not only to my leg pump, but to my overall recovery, forearm wise. So I'll take it up a notch from 190 to 175 pounds, and I think that should be perfect. So. Yeah, that was good. Time to warm up quads. Draw. So, just because my quads are fucking tight as hell right now, and they're pretty pumped, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does not mean I have to call my workout, right? So that's kind of what people refer to when they say the pump isn't everything. Because right now I'm pretty pumped quad-wise, but I know I can benefit from 3 more sets, whatever the case may be. I'm talking some kind of pressing movement and some type of squat. So, yeah, dude, I'm pretty pumped already, but shit, I gotta get my pressing movements in. And I know whenever you do single leg extensions, you're gonna get pumped. It's just the nature of the movement, but does not mean you're done, right? Exactly. So, enough said, dude. I gotta play around with this weight, see how much I can handle. So, I'll see you for that. That's not in the way, right? It's not in the way, right? Now, these aren't gonna be the same kind of set as I just did, right? More controlling, squeezing focused. This is gonna be a lot faster paced, so it's a good contrast, right? Good balance in my quads. Come on. How do you like that spotter? That's it, dude. No post down. I am done. I gotta go and do... I actually have to do calves, but I might skip them and go straight to cardio. I don't like doing calves right after doing a heavy leg day at all, so I'm just gonna fucking go straight to cardio. So, whew. I'll see you tomorrow, dude, for... What's tomorrow? Chest? Chest. See you then. And I'm not gonna get up right now, I'm just gonna cut this, but I need to breathe. Woo.